Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And for today's episode, I'm basically going to I'm basically going to tell you guys exactly how to fix any issues if you're having issues with Steam. For those of you who don't know, but first and foremost, before we get started, I definitely do want to thank you guys again for being a part of the channel. I definitely do appreciate all the views, and I definitely do appreciate people sticking around. So, big shout out to each and every single one of you. Huge shout out to my viewers. Huge shout out to my mods. So anyway, chats are open if you guys would like to jump in. So please be respectful to myself, my moderators, and my viewers because negativity on this channel will not be tolerated. So thank you guys again for understanding. I do greatly appreciate that. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into it. So let's say you're playing a video game and you have an issue with Steam. Go ahead, save your game, go to your home screen, go up to Steam, left click it. If you're on PC, left click your mouse on your app, look for where it says run as administrator, then go ahead and click that. And that should open up Steam for you. Go into your library, scroll down so you find the app that or find the game that you were just playing. Click on that and try to relaunch the game. Hopefully that helps you. If it does, fantastic. Anyway, that's kind of a little bit of a short scenario for how to fix an issue with Steam. Because over a period of time, there might be some other files and stuff running in the background that could be causing that issue as well. Hey, sis. And before you ask, fresh and hot. So anyway, that's the best way to fix an issue if you're having issues with Steam. So again, hopefully this does help you out. And if it does, be sure to hit that thumbs up, smash that heart button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content, and be sure to turn on all those beautiful bell notifications so therefore you'll always be able to stay up to date and receive news, updates, and much more here on the channel. But with that being said, that actually does help to go to support the channel as well. So big special thank you to each and every single one of you who are subscribed. Hey, Rob, how you doing, brother? But again, hopefully this does, in fact, help you all out. Ugh. That's something on my keyboard. Ah, fantastic. I will be making something shortly after I get off this stream as well, and I'll be doing just fine. And if you guys are still having issues after running Steam as your admin with your PC, try to restart your computer and then try to relaunch it again, because usually a lot of your apps, when you shut down your PC or restart your PC, well, either shutting it down or restarting it, all your apps will eventually close out. So therefore, that'll give you a fresh start with your game or gameplay for those of you who are on PC. That does tend to work from time to time. I've actually done that. I've actually had to do that a few times myself, but it, I mean, I mean, I'm not going to swear by that, but it actually does help from time to time. And if you're still having issues with Steam, try to clear the cache files out of it and try to get signed back in. But if it's still giving you issues, uninstall Steam and then return and then just reinstall it. And that should clear everything up for you. So hopefully hopefully that does help you guys out. If it does, that's fantastic, because that's exactly what I'm here to do. Try to help each and every single one of you resolve an issue pertaining to Steam on PC, or well, pretty soon I'll be doing that on Xbox. But I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be, but the Steam one is definitely guaranteed. I will do what I can to help you guys out with that. I probably got several updates on my Xbox, because when I got my PC back up and going again after I got my mouse replacement, I have not even touched my Xbox since that day. So it's always best to also back up your computer as well from time to time. I just kind of hope one day I happen to look on there and they have an automatic PC backup option on there. I think that would be very helpful as well. And if there's ever a day that they actually do come out with something like that, I will check it out and also make a live stream video of that as much as I can to help everyone get to understand it, help everybody, and just to help everybody get to the point where it's just second nature. Instead of having to go in and doing everything manually, there should be an option for that to be automatic. Out of all, who would like to see that? Let me know in the chats. Sorry, guys. I kind of woke up just a little bit ago before the stream started. So I didn't get enough time to have everything set up and prepped and ready to go. So again, I did not leave anything in the description today, so I will definitely try to add more stuff to that as much as I possibly can. There we go. But anyway, moving on from Steam onto other computer issues also. It's very simple to check your hard drive and stuff like that for errors as well. So if in fact your PC is having error issues with your hard drive, you can also scan your hard drive for any type of technical errors. And for those of you who don't know how to do that, it's very simple. I've made other videos on that, and I think I made one exactly just about that. I'll have to go back in and check out my other live stream videos. And just to let you guys know, we are definitely past the 200 mark. Excuse me, guys. I kind of get like this from time to time. It's very rare that I do get like this. So if so, I'm basically going to walk you guys through the steps of how to check your hard drive for issues. So it's very simple. So the first thing you're going to want to do is on your home page is go up here to your recycling bin, double left click, open that page up, go down to where it says this PC, left click there. And if you have a solid state drive in your computer, that would be your Windows C, because you'll see the Windows icon right above your hard drive. Right click that. And now when you have the options folder opened, scroll down to where it says properties. You're going to want to left click there. And now you're going to see Windows C properties folder opened. As soon as you see that, you're going to want to come down here to where it says tools. Left click. Okay, now you have a picture of your hard drive and also your defragment. Oh, optimize. So when you see this, when you see your hard drive at the top of the list, you're definitely going to want to click check. And now you also have an error checking for Windows C. You're going to want to scan that. So here's where we're at, guys. So this PC, I went to properties. As you guys can see, Windows C properties, error checking, Windows C. So this little box right here with the blue writing in it, or this stuff right here, click that. This is just a configuration, so that's not exactly accurate. So this says about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Now it's right at 5, so now it's already done. So here's something else you're definitely going to want to do is after you get done checking your hard drive, you're going to want to come down here to optimize. And right here where that blue bar is, that's your Windows C, that's your main hard drive. So optimize. This should not take any more than 30 seconds. After it's complete, you can go ahead and close all that out because now that is completely unnecessary. Because if your computer is detecting issues and it says that it did not detect anything in your hard drive, okay, your hard drive's fine. It's very simple. So you could have issues with different apps or different, not so much apps. I'm sorry. You could have a lot of things going on with a lot of your systematic files all running at the same time. Some of those may collide with other files. But I don't know, it could be a little bit more quite common than I think. But then again, a lot more of your apps and stuff that you download could also collide with some of your systematic files. So that all just depends. So that's why I suggest if you ever do stumble across this type of issue, restart your PC and see if it does it again. And if it does not do it again, hopefully that problem there is squared away. But it could be something going on with your system. Something could be possibly updating. You got something else running. You could probably have up to about approximately 285,000 files running all in the background or more. So the more files that you have, that could potentially build up to an issue. So you can also go into your settings in your PC, go up to System, scroll down to where it says Storage, and get rid of all your temporary files. Your temporary files, and not to mention your shader files or your shader cache. I'm sorry, I didn't say shader files. Shader cache. So that mistake, I'll own that one. So again, hopefully this does help you guys out, ladies. I hope this helps you out as well. But if you're still having issues with your computer, you can always factory reset it, but keep your personal files if you have like music, folders, or not folders, music, pictures, PDAs, stuff like that. Keep your personal files and just go ahead and reset your whole entire system because it's going to give you the option to keep all your personal files. So what that's going to do again, that's going to go back and restore all your systematic files all the way back to their original standard factory defaults. So you will not lose anything if you do that, but make sure that you have your computer backed up before you get all that stuff done. So hopefully that does help you out. And if you guys would like me to give you a step through or a walkthrough step by step, I can do that too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right quick. Shouldn't probably take any more than probably 5, maybe 10 minutes, depending on how discreet I am. But anyway, if you're on your home screen on your PC and you're definitely wanting to restart your computer, go down to that Windows icon located on the far left side of your taskbar. It's that blue box with that little cross in the middle of it. Go ahead and click on that. It's going to give you an option to, it's going to give you power options. So once you click on that, and you click on the power button. Damn. At the far bottom, or no, at the bottom of that list there, it's going to say restart. So what you're going to want to do is press down and hold your left shift key. Scroll up, click restart. Restart your whole entire computer until your screen turns blue. Just keep this in mind. Press down and hold the left shift key until the screen turns blue. Once it turns blue, you should have options on the top left-hand side of your screen. Then you should have the options list. The options, go down to troubleshoot. Reset this PC. Then when you click reset this PC, it's going to say keep my personal files or remove everything. If you want to keep your personal, click on where it says keep my files. Click on that and let the computer take care of the rest. That could potentially take up to at least 45 minutes to an hour. So that is going to be it's going to be time consistent. So when all that's said and done, make sure that your computer is also connected to the internet, because it's going to ask you for a password. Just go ahead and re-enter your password from your internet. It doesn't matter if you're using Wi-Fi. It doesn't matter if you're using a hardwired connection or even, God, that's much I hate to show this on camera, guys. It could be something like this, or your home connection, like your that right there. Go ahead and enter your password, and as soon as you do that, just go through all the options. If it does give you an option to skip through most of that, just go ahead and skip through it, because that will actually, you can also do that as well. So I'm just pretty much giving you the options and ideas of how to factory reset computers. So once your computer actually goes back, it might shut down at least. It may power off. May power off at least once, and it might power back up and go from there. But then again, it's likely possible that your computer may not even power down at all. It may just stay up and going. But once it's done doing what it's doing, it'll take you right back to your home screen. But you're gonna have to, if you do have a computer, damn it, I can't even speak tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. But if you do have your system set up to where you have to where it requires a password, go ahead and enter your password. Click enter, you know, the whole case scenario. Then it's going to take you back to your home screen. Try to relaunch the game that you were just playing. Hopefully, actually, you're going to have to re-download Steam. You're probably going to have to re-download. No. That's if you remove everything. I'm sorry. But if you keep your personal files, all your game stuff on there, like Steam, Epic Games, whatever type of platform you're playing on, you're probably going to lose that just on your visual on your screen. But everything that you've downloaded, bought, and paid for will still be in your library. So once you re-download it, it's basically still going to be there. It's going to have you sign in. It's probably going to give you like a 6-digit code. 6-digit code. It's very simple. Have a secondary device on hand. And once you enter, and that 6-digit code is going to go directly to your email account. So you definitely want to go into your email, go up to your inbox. It's going to be the first one at the very top. Click on that, scroll down a little bit, and enter that exact same code from your phone directly into your game folder, or that little boxed area. Just enter that in there, and it should just take care of the rest. It'll verify your network. After the network verification is complete, it's going to verify who you are. That shouldn't take long at all. After that's all said and done, you should be back up and running. So then you'll be able to reinstall the game. And you can definitely play it. And just to let you guys know, I did start playing Starfield again last night. So I did have some minor issues with that game. So shortly after this stream, I might have to uninstall it and then reinstall it. So I'm going to see what that does and go from there. Hopefully that does fix the issue. But then again, if it doesn't, not much I can do. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything that I just mentioned, please feel free to light up the chats or feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. And I'll try to answer your questions as quickly as I possibly can, also in which the order I received them in. So hopefully this does in fact help you out. If it does, be sure to hit that thumbs up, smash that heart button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. And be sure to turn on all those beautiful bell notifications so therefore you'll always be able to stay up to date and also be notified each and every single each and every single time I get ready to live stream. Good God, I cannot talk with the shit tonight. I have my good days, I have my bad days. But then again, don't we all? But at the end of the day, guys, it is what it is. And sis, you weren't here this last live stream. I was just talking about what NVIDIA was doing with their GeForce RTX 5090 graphics cards. A lot of those were melting because they were using cables, or their cable connections are 12-volt cables. They're trying to push 35 amps through a 12-volt cable. That's not good. So they were saying that they just got everything taken care of, but evidently the same occurring issue is still continuing. So I think I'm going to get a hold of NVIDIA probably sometime this week or sometime as of next week and give them some ideas of how to fix that issue. Oh, well, I hope you get to feeling better. I know that's right. So I don't have anything currently at this time about NVIDIA or their GeForce RTX 5090 graphics cards, but I will definitely keep you guys up to date with that as well. So any more information that I do find out, I'll let you guys know here on the channel. Ladies, same to you as well. Cheers. Or I should have said bottoms up. But anyway, that's pretty much all the information there that I have for you at this time. But I do a lot of PC videos and stuff on here for most of you who don't know what I do. I do come up with different solutions to help you fix the issue. Because at one point in time, I did have issues with my computer until I actually seen other YouTubers make videos of how to fix this, how to do this, how to do that. That actually did help. So I definitely do want to give those people a big shout out because I do believe in all fairness. That was a shout out well worth being earned. So, and I was more focused on, ow, I was more focused on getting my computer fixed. I just did not have the time to get subscribed. And by the time I went back to check my phone, it was dead. So I was not able to find that YouTuber. I went back to check the history and I was having issues with my phone all at the same time. So next time I happen to see that YouTuber on there, I will definitely sub to that YouTuber and let them know that I'm going to be thanking them for all the wonderful help. But then again, there are other people on here on YouTube that will, in fact, help you guys out if you have any further issues. A little bit something further than what I can help you with. I mean, a lot of these computer issues, it's just second nature, and I can pretty much do this stuff really fast. I can also update. I can also run my graphics card updates and stuff on there as well. So it's just right now. It's just kind of crazy times. So yes, Nvidia, their RTX 5090 graphics card, right where you connect both pins together, or not pins, but the connectors. Those were the parts that were melting on the cord, and also it got to the point it was actually starting to melt part of the plastic on the game system. I'm definitely going to pin that to the top. I can, I know that's right. So right now I have my chat set for top chat. I'm going to go to live chat. There we go. Much better. I don't know why I didn't do that before the stream. Guess I was not fully awake yet. So again, hopefully then again, guys, what I've done for you, hopefully that does help you out quite a bit. So if you guys ever do have it, so if y'all ever do have any more issues with your computer, now you know exactly how to take care of those issues, how to correct them, and also how to fix them. Hey sis, I'm gonna send you something right quick. Cool beans. Yeah, I was just watching that. I'm not just watching it recently, but about a few days ago, almost approximately right around close to a week, weekish, week and a half, something like that. I was checking that video out, and that's where I stumbled across that. And that guy does not seem to be too enthusiastic because their main power plug, when you go to connect that in, that was cheaply made. But the guy actually shows you exactly how to fix that problem. Um, Now, when it comes to gaming systems and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend Alienware because they got some really good PCs. I'm actually thinking about getting one myself, but I'm gonna have to see exactly how much the 4060 graphics cards are until they can actually fix the 5090. Once they fix the 5090 and everything's been resolved, then I'll probably switch over to the 5090. Or I'll just wait until they do that and then just buy the system shortly after. I think that would probably be about the best option I could think of. I definitely do want to thank you for all the kind words there. I do definitely appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that comment to the very top. There it goes. And I definitely do want to thank you again for all the hearts, love, and support. Uh, yeah, today's just been one of those days. Woke up to a pounding headache. A lot of that's going away. I think it's withdrawals from caffeine. Oh yeah. So I think I pretty much came up with a solution of how they can actually fix that issue with their 5090 graphics cards. I think maybe what they should do is probably switch out their connections that go to the motherboard of the graphics card and put a bigger pin in and raise the voltage up a little bit more too, or lower the amperage if they decide to still keep the same one. Or even run a direct connect. Well, actually, no, because that direct connect would actually go right into the motherboard. So that would actually be connected directly to the power. So that would be fed power as the power is going into the system because that goes right into the power box. The power box then pushes that power out through to the motherboard. So I think I'm gonna have to kind of give this some more thoughts and try to figure out a way that they can actually get this fixed. And if that being the case, I'll probably end up calling them and probably suggesting ways to fix that. Whether they fix that or not, I don't know. That's NVIDIA for you. So hopefully they do find a way to fix that, and hopefully really soon. Because if that's actually causing issues and it's melting the connectors over a period of time, that's going to cause computer issues. And I've also made other videos on this too, guys, by the way, and gals. Uh, Pretty soon, the DDR5s will be getting a potential upgrade. They're going to be moving those over to the DDR6. And those are the RAM sticks for all game systems for PC. Oh, and by the way, sis, Vane is now officially out. It is out right now on Steam. Price tag on that game is $17.99. Damn. Which game is this? There it is. And let me blow this up, and I will take you down here to the other part. This is for Vane. Vane is now out. Download Vane demo. Planned release date October 24th, 2025. That game, guys, you can now find that on Steam. It is out right now if you definitely do want to check that out. It is a PC only game. It is not out for console. Not just yet, anyway. But hopefully down the road, hopefully that does change. But if it doesn't, I don't know what else to say. Oh, you're talking about the thing for Vane? Well, I just opted out of that. Here it is. It's on its way to you. So with Xbox being part of Microsoft, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be for Xbox or not. I don't. I don't think it would be right now, due to the fact that it's a fresh release. Fantastic. Yeah, I seen it. I seen the text message come through on both ends. And also, guys, for gaming news and so forth, Icarus has also got an update. They have got a new type of ammunition for that game. They just brought the 5.56 rounds into Icarus as well. So, in case you guys are wondering what Icarus is basically more like the open world survival game and so forth. Really cool game. Great, really good graphics. I do believe that is also for PC and console. I will definitely check that out. I do believe it is cross-platform. But if it's not for cross-platform, guys, if you can't find it on console, then more than likely it's a PC only game. So um, I will definitely do some more research with that and find out for sure. Matter of fact, I could probably do that right now. So just looking, here it is. I'm not seeing anything on here to where it says it's for a console, but I'm definitely seeing. I'll have to extend my research with that here soon, guys. Oh, that's fine. No worries. Hmm, I'll be all right. So I definitely do have a lot of games that I've got installed in Steam. So and trust me, I do have a lot of games. There's some games that I ended up, or not games, but most of the demos that were in my library, I got those removed directly from my account because I actually got the game, and now I don't have to play the demo. So, oh, excuse me, not bad manners, just damn good coffee. That's creeped up on me. So, anyway, if I happen to find out more things about any more new game releases and so forth, I will definitely keep you guys up to date with that on the channel. So, Retrieval, they have not they have not given any dates for that game to be released. So, this is coming directly from the devs. It is to be announced. So, I'm thinking it's still under stage 1 beta testing, or they're just probably getting the game put together. So, there's a lot of work when you basically make your own games. There's a lot of work. It's a lot of work and a lot of time because you got to make sure that everything is connected the right way. You got different shapes of frames and stuff. You got to make sure that everything comes together smoothly. So if and when that game is to be so if and when they do happen to show a release date for that game, I will definitely keep you guys up to date with that. And along also with all new games. The newest one that I just seen recently almost kind of reminds me of South Park. Ah, let's turn this camera. And just to let you know, the one that says RV there yet, that is there is content in there where the character is in fact smoking a cigarette. So just be aware of that. If you do have kids that are looking to play certain games, some content might be not suitable for children. So do definitely do keep that in mind. And of course, The Walking Dead, that is also out for PC and console. I've tried that several times and nothing seemed to be working. Ooh. I'm trying to get it through there, but it's not going through. The next one I smoke, I'll smoke one for you. And I do believe that time is about now. So this one's for you, sis. But as far as everything else goes, when it comes to fixing issues with your computer, I hope I did answer everybody's. Nope. If you guys did have that as a question, hopefully that question's already been answered. Hopefully it's satisfactory. Um, but there are other ways of doing things too on the computer, guys. So I'll be making another a stream of that. And not to mention, if you are live streaming on YouTube, you can also shrink down that folder and excuse me. You can basically shrink that down and and be able to open up another folder at the same time that you're streaming. So it's very simple to do. And you can also probably download a video game while live streaming. I had to remove a few games from my PC yesterday to open up space to be able to download Starfield. So I think what I'm probably going to do today is uninstall it and reinstall it and try to launch the game again and see. In fact, that actually helps with computer issues, or not computer issues, but game issues, because I was basically flying back to New Atlantis. I guess I picked something up, took it to the Wolf Station, sold it, and went to fly back. And evidently, I had a bounty out for me. Went back, cleared up the bounty, thought that was all taken care of. That was not the case. After I took care of the bounty, I flew back, and again, it said I had contraband, and I had nothing in my cargo. So that was a slight bit of an issue. Hey, I definitely do appreciate those likes, those thumbs up. I definitely do appreciate that. So, if and when I'm able to get all this stuff fixed up and hopefully get this game running back to where it was before, I might have to just oh, you know what? I think I already know what the problem is now. I'm going to have to go in through my OneDrive and clear that from my cloud storage. So if you guys are on PC and you're having issues with your game, go ahead and uninstall the game. If you've already tried to run that as your administrator and you're still having issues with it, go ahead and uninstall the game and then go into your cloud drive and remove that game from your cloud drive as well. And try to clear that out from your apps. So hopefully that when you do restart the game, hopefully it comes back to a fresh restart. And hopefully you don't have any more issues in reference to that. So if that does help you guys out, let me know in the comments down below. Um, because I'm still somewhat getting familiarized with some things on Steam and basically going through all my personal documents and stuff like that. There are probably some things that I'm going to have to remove from my cloud storage. I removed a good vast majority of stuff from there. I had to clear most of that out. So I might have to do that with Starfield as well. Oh, that definitely does go to help support the channel, and I definitely do appreciate that. Big shout out to Don and Robert, and also for hitting that thumbs up button right there. I definitely, again, greatly do appreciate that very well, because that does go to help support the channel, and also there's going to be more content and stuff that I'm going to be bringing out here probably within about the next week or two. And I'm going to be doing a lot of existential work with this, a lot of research and stuff. So that is to be underway. And if I happen to miss the deadline, it's probably because I'm still working on it. So it could probably be anywhere from about a week to approximately right around a month. So this is definitely going to be another project I'm going to be working on. So I'm definitely looking forward to taking the time to get Starfield removed completely from my computer, and I'm definitely going to have to reinstall it and see if that actually does fix the issue. And if it does, I'm definitely going to take care of that as well. So even if you even if you uninstall it from your computer, for those of you who are on PC, if you go into your game folder and you remove it there, you definitely do want to remove the actual app itself. Remove that first and then uninstall it there, and then clear out your recycling bin. Go into your computer's OneDrive, your cloud storage, remove that from there as well. And hopefully, when you do go to relaunch the game, hopefully it does come back fresh. So hopefully that will, in fact, refresh the whole entire game. So I'm just hoping that that's not a. I just hope that it does not create any more issues. But if it does, I'm definitely going to research it and find out ways to take care of that problem. So that's another open option that I have. So I'm definitely going to go in and I'm going to go into my OneDrive and remove all files, folders, and stuff like that pertaining to Starfield and remove it from my computer and uninstall it in Steam and reinstall it. So hopefully that does, in fact, eliminate any issues or any possible upcoming issues as far as that goes. So the reason why I said remove it from your computer and also remove it from Steam or uninstall it from Steam, not remove it, but uninstall it from Steam is just to make sure that if that file is corrupt and you go to relaunch it, you're still going to have the exact same existing issues. So that's why I suggested to completely remove that file and uninstall and reinstall it. So hopefully that does take care of a lot of issues that you may have had in the past. And hopefully that game should run smoother than ever. So if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything pertaining to that or computer issues or even possibly console issues, feel free to let me know in the chats. And if there's something I can help you with, I'll be more than happy to help you as much as I possibly can. But just note for the records, I don't exactly have the answers to everything, but I will definitely look for a way to resolve that issue for you guys. Ah, mm, wow. And also, definitely, once again, if you are out and about and you happen to see somebody that wears a United States veteran hat, be sure to shake their hand and thank them for their services. Give them a slight bit of a pat on the back. Let them know what a great job they have done. My coffee is actually lukewarm, but it's not. It's still somewhat warm, but not very hot though. But it is what it is. Probably because I have my lid off most of the time when I drink my coffee. I have my lid off, so it does tend to cool off a lot faster. Oh, one more thing. If you guys have a jar and you are wanting to know how to reseal a jar, it's very simple. Usually, when you have a jar like this, you buy something new that tab is actually down, but when you pop it, it pops up. Now, if you want to know exactly how to reseal a jar to keep everything fresh, Make sure that the liquid inside is very hot and put your lid on. When you go to put your lid back on, make sure that you can't turn it anymore. Make sure your lid is on nice and firm. Let it sit and let it cool, because what that's going to do, that's going to create a vacuum system, and it's basically going to pop that lid back down as your contents start to cool. And for most of you who did not know exactly how to do that, hopefully this does go to help you out. But you can use the same lid over and over and over again. So once your once your liquids are really hot, go ahead and put that lid on it. Leave enough space to where there's enough air that can flow through it. Leave enough space to where it can actually start to cool, because when everything cools off, you got all those vapor molecules and stuff that are floating around in there. And when they cool off, they will start to, I wouldn't say start to shrink, but it'll start to create a vacuum. It'll, it'll pull that lid down and reseal it. So when you pop it, you can do that as many times as you guys want to, and it's still going to do the exact same thing. Because if you try it with a cool liquid, it's not going to pop. It has to be hot. So the best way to do that is try to get the liquids to a boiling temperature, and then slowly add it directly into the jar. And make sure that you hear this sound. When you go to put the lid back on, you're not going to hear it right away, but over a period of time, this is what you're going to hear. So then when you go to turn the lid, you're going to hear that one too. It might be a little time consistent, but once that jar is sealed, because there's like a seal, there's like a slight bit of a ring around the jar. That's where it sealed. That's where it contours to the jar itself. So where it's kind of slightly arched up, when all that content starts to cool, it's going to level out. It's not going to be like at an angle, but when it pops down, it should pop even. So that'll work with any type of jar except for this type. It won't necessarily work with this type here because, for one, that's all a flat surface. You'd want a lid. It's got this little circular pattern right here in the middle. And if you guys are definitely wanting to sterilize your jars, you can definitely put those in boiling water. Put those in a pot in boiling water, and that will sterilize everything. So, and also with it being glass, compared to like a plastic cup, you're not exactly getting the microplastics from the glass that also contain high quantities of estrogen. But if you are looking to get the cleanest water possible, fill that up, freeze it, and try to set that when you go to set that down, try to set it off at an angle so when the water runs off of it from the condensation, that is the cleanest water you'll ever drink. Because for one, it does not contain any type of microorganism. It does not contain lead, and it also does not contain fluoride. Because that's the sweat that's going through from one side of the jar to the other. So the jar actually kind of works as a chamber to keep what's in that jar inside and what's out completely outside of it. So when the jar starts to warm up and the liquid content starts to warm up, it's going to cause the jar to sweat. So when the water starts dripping down into another glass jar or cup or something, you're not exactly getting the estrogen, fluoride, or lead, or any of that other chlorine, or any of that other garbage that's added directly to the water. You're actually getting the cleanest water you'll ever have. And also, an update about this supposed global warming. And how they're trying to predict how the world may possibly come to an end one day. What they're running is pure speculation, but I do believe personally, and from what I've actually witnessed and actually seen some footage of, some oh, damn. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I was not expecting that either. Anyway, what it's basically boiling down to is underneath all those glaciers, there's a certain type of bacterias and certain type of viruses. Okay. So a lot of that bacteria and stuff can basically live off their own secretion. Because those are exactly the nutrients that they're going to need to survive until they can actually find a host. So anyway, basically boiling down to basically getting right to the point. When the solar or when the ultraviolet rays of the sun are actually hitting the earth, that can actually cause the molecules from everything else that they're putting into the air to heat up all the molecules from the chemicals and stuff that they're spraying through the air, cause those to heat up. And once they get to a certain point, once they start with those molecules start to fall and they land, that's going to start basically causing those ice glaciers to melt. Because what those molecules are being lit up, or not lit up, but what they're being heated up by is the ultraviolet radiation that's coming directly from the sun. And a lot of your chemtrails actually contain barium and a lot of other toxic chemicals. Graphene oxide, barium, and there's another one. I can't think of the name of it offhand. Those are toxic, and they're also using those for cloud seeding as well. Cloud seeding is basically causing the temperature to, not the temperature, but it's causing a man-made storm. So with all the storms and stuff that are moving in that were basically man-made, it's actually enhancing the storms itself, but also melting ice glaciers a lot faster. That could potentially release that could potentially release bacteria and viruses that can be airborne back into the atmosphere, back into the air. So that's the same air that we're breathing that could also make us sick. Big pharma, the biggest pharmaceutical industry in the world, because big pharma is a corporation. And just to kind of let you know that there are some bacteria and some other stuff that's also in those glaciers that date back over thousands and thousands of years ago. So there's a lot of bacteria and germs and stuff that we're not exactly able to study, but they're actually sending people out to put all these ice to put this ice in these tubes and to keep them cool so they can actually run those through, pull those little pesky particles out, germs, bacteria, so they can actually develop their so-called vaccines. I don't trust those after what happened with the past administration. So I do not exactly trust those at all. Well, to also take into consideration, look at the virus, look at the Ebola virus. That's something that just did not happen coincidentally. But back to the actual topic of what I was talking about. When those particles start to fall, they are actually being heated up by the ultraviolet radiation that comes from the sun that will actually cause those glaciers to start to melt, start to break off and fall into the water. Well, for the most part, some of that radiation can actually get these particles, or not these particles, but these germs and so forth to become airborne. And again, like I said, this is the same air that we're breathing. So if humanity, so if the earth was to end at a certain time of a certain century, I do believe that's exactly how that may go about. But it's not going to be done naturally. So just putting that information out there for you guys. Just be careful of some of the air that you may breathe. It's not because of this previous administration. They've been using chemtrails since the late 30s. 1936, maybe 1937, somewhere in there was like the very first beginning stages of the government using chemtrails, and so forth. They got barium, aluminum. Actually, it's barium, aluminum oxide, and of course, the other one, like I mentioned before, graphene oxide. All those compounds are very heavy metals, but they're very toxic to the human body. And so basically how the human body fights off all those toxins is because of your T cell count. Your body produces white blood cells that actually that intercept with anything foreign to the body. So if it's not natural, your body's going to produce more white blood cells to fight off any infection or bacteria or so forth that you may have. Like for example, if you got like a fresh cut, your body produces vitamin K. Now, if protein C is not working with vitamin K, that will cause your blood to clot and that will stop the bleeding. So if you got like, so say for instance, if you're washing a plate or something, or if you're washing a cup, you accidentally nick your finger. Okay. That's the vitamin K that's causing your blood, that's causing the bleeding to stop. So when you apply pressure on a cut, no matter where it's at, that's going to stop the bleeding over a period of time because your body, because your brain actually releases endorphins. The endorphins basically work as a natural painkiller. So that's all natural. So now if you're actually going out there and you're getting Tylenol, aspirin, Advil, et cetera, those are all foreign. And a lot of these painkillers might have some toxic agents to them as well. So when you're taking those and those pills break down, you could actually be releasing more toxic stuff into your body. So the best way to heal is let your body heal naturally. And most people might not realize this also, but I'm going to use the medical term epidermis, which is skin. That is the medical terminology for skin. It's called epidermis. So every 7 seconds, you lose a layer of skin. That is equivalently timed in sequence with how much a dog can change their saliva every 7 seconds. So, say you get a cut, your dog licks your cut. Your dog's saliva changes every 7 seconds. So, your dog actually has the cleanest mouth. Another way to help with cleaning cuts too, salt water. It might burn, but here's the thing, salt water will actually speed up your healing process too. And also when you go to, and also every day, well, obviously a person's going to breathe naturally, but when you start to cough and you're hacking and coughing and you're spitting out a bunch of phlegm, you're actually getting rid of some of the toxic agents from your body. Because inside of every single, because in both your lung sacs or both of your lungs, you actually have lung sacs or air sacs that actually trap the air when you breathe in. So that allows that oxygen to get into your bloodstream to go to your brain, and that's what helps the functionality of the human being thriving. So, in case most of you that don't know what protein C is, your body actually does have multiple different things, and also your liver cleans out your blood. There's three things that your liver has. It has bile. Bile filtrates your blood. You got proteins and enzymes. Those enzymes will actually break down everything foreign. And when you go to get rid of a lot of body waste, that's exactly where it's all being flushed out from. So your body will tend to flush all that out. So everything will solidify. And once it starts to solidify, it basically go through your whole entire body and you're able to get everything out. And just note for the records, guys, I am not a licensed doctor, but I do know a lot about the medical field. I do know a lot about the human anatomy. There are some classes I have actually taken on that. So I'm very well educated when it comes to this type of stuff. So there you go. And the thing about knowledge does not require a piece of paper, does not require a piece of plastic showing credentials of anything to that nature. It's a matter of what you know, it's a matter of how you can heal. But anyway, protein C actually keeps your blood from clotting. Without protein C, that will cause the blood to clot because your body produces vitamin K. So if your body does not produce vitamin K, that means you have a vitamin K deficiency. And there's also something else to be aware of. Now, in your eyes, they're different colors. Okay. Every person has a different eye color. So if a person's eyes are brown, or if they're blue, or if they're hazel, doesn't matter what color they are. If you, in fact, have a copper ring around your cornea, which is either the brown, blue, or hazel part of the eye, that means you may have that. If a person actually has a copper ring around their eye, that means their body's consuming too much copper. There is a special treatment for that, and the name and that particular okay, that particular diagnosis is called Wilson's disease. There are treatments for Wilson's disease, and that will actually help get rid of the copper ring around your eye. But they're actually going to have you put your chin on this thing. They're going to look into there. They're going to look around the cornea, and if they see it, there's a good likely possibility they may start treatment. They're going to suggest it. I would definitely go with the treatment and to where your body's not actually consuming a lot of copper. And there's also another name for that as well, for the copper ring. Next time I happen to do another live stream, I will be talking more about Wilson's disease, and I will also be talking about the copper ring and what the name of that ring is. So, but anyway, also, guys, the body does have a way of the body actually is designed to repair itself if there's any slight imperfections or cuts cuts, scrapes, bruises, your body will repair itself naturally. The sleep cycle, your sleep cycle also does in fact help with the repairs of your body. So say for instance, if you have something known as a laceration, which is a very deep cut, you're probably going to have to get medical assistance for that. They're probably going to have to start sutures depending on how deep the cut actually is. And they're going to have to stitch it. So after 7 days, after at least a week, you should probably go in and get those stitches taken out, but those sutures will dissolve on their own. The sutures basically go underneath the skin. So that's basically a stitch from the lower side of the skin that pulls it back together. Those will dissolve automatically on their own. It's time consistent, but they will slowly start to dissolve. Once they dissolve, your skin should be back together, and also it should help reduce the sites of scarring. Now, however, when when you do have a scar, that is actually known as scar tissue. So if you have a scar and you can actually run your fingers across it and you still feel it, that's because there's scar tissue. And basically, how every single cell in your body works, your skin cells, look at it this way. Look at a brick wall. Hang on a second. It kind of has this exact pattern right here. That's how your skin cells are actually pulled together. So if you take your skin and you kind of go like this, you'll notice that there's some elasticity to your skin. It basically almost works identical to laying bricks. But your skin cells are not this shape. They're almost like an oval shape. So that allows them to set almost flush. And when they start to stick, you can basically grab your skin, do this. You notice it just keeps dropping. So anyway, this coming Saturday, guys, I will definitely be back on to the live stream. It is past 9:30, so I'm not going to be on until 10:30. So 9:45 will be my deadline. So I definitely do want to thank you guys again for coming to hang out with me in the chats. And for those of you who are just kind of sitting back and idle, checking out my channel, I definitely do want to thank you guys for that as well. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content, because I make exclusive content like this each and every. I make it 3 times a week. I upload videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you definitely do want to check out the channel, be sure to get subscribed for more content and be sure to turn on all of those beautiful bell notifications. So therefore, you'll always be notified each and every single time we get ready to live stream. And for everyone else, I definitely do want to thank you guys as well. Once again, ladies, big thank you to you too. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So anyway, I definitely do want to thank you guys for being a part of the channel, and definitely do want to thank you for coming to hang out with me tonight. This has been phenomenal. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, or if you're missing this during the time of the live stream and you decide to check it out later, all is welcome as well. So, anyway, with that being said, as always, guys, as I end every single live stream, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.